Times are changing. We have come to a point when we are questioning everything that we have been told, everything that's happened in our lives up until this point. And with this change, we are changing. And if we have to change, everything has to change, including the way we manage our news and media networks, including the way our politicians make decisions that affect the lives of every single person on this planet. This is a time when we want, more than ever, the answers to the questions that we need. We are fighting for what we believe in, for what we know in our hearts to be right, for our children and their freedom. This is FESN, and together, we are going to change the world.
Hi, I'm Michael Lake, and I want to speak a little bit about my journey and my vision for FESN. Before we start, I just want to thank everybody that's watching, everybody that's been sharing these videos, and all the people that have donated their time, money and expertise to help us build and keep this platform alive. For anybody that's watching on third-party platforms or social media, you can find all of our videos at fesn.uk/videos. Ever since I was a child, I had dreams that I could make a real difference in this world. In 1993, when I was 9 years old, I walked into the shop on my way home from school without a penny in my pocket. All the other kids were buying their football cards, sweets, and I remember questioning the real value of money and what it all means. And I said to my friend, I want to invent a new way that people get the things they want without the use of money. And I came up with a master idea about a chip in someone's hand that can be scannable to say this person is a contributor to our society and may get the items that they want. This didn't involve a figure or an amount that a particular person owns, just a membership. I now realise what this means. Equality. It means that everybody, no matter what you do for a living, you have a right to the same things as everybody else, as long as you contribute to society if you can. I also never realised how dangerous this could be, because to make this possible, with all things like going on nice holidays and foreign trading still taking place, we would also need to have a one world government, something that I'm totally against without a real democratic society where every single person votes to decide on any decisions that our civil servants make. Now, living in an average, if not below average society growing up, it was always made clear to us that to achieve anything well above average in your future was almost impossible. But I never listened, and I always believed that I can make a difference in this world, and I've always had ambitious ideas. Throughout my life, I've jumped from pillar to post, but not just in life, in my career and hobbies too. And don't get me wrong, I've picked up some amazing skills along the way and realised some amazing talents, because I always strive to be the best that I can. But I have failed over and over again to meet the ambitious expectations that I have aimed to achieve. But I've never given up, and everything does happen for a reason. Now, I can see the bigger picture, because I've been on both sides of the fence. When I was 17, I designed a self-replicating molecular assembler, nanobot, and ranted on about how we would use this technology to expand our knowledge and colonise the galaxy. But my thoughts didn't involve the manipulation of the human population in order to achieve this goal. Anyway, I moved away from these ideas to live a life that was another lie, but one that I will never regret. One that was driven by survival and credibility. And although I knew I was capable of doing most things well, I never fully realised my potential until I was about 23, and not long before I landed myself in a 10-year relationship. During those 10 years, I started many ambitious projects, ranging from online food ordering platforms to recruitment agencies. And don't get any impressions that I've had loads of money to push these projects forward. It's always been me in my bedroom on my cheap laptop with my hosting and domain as my only expenses. But although I knew my potential, I never truly knew where I wanted to go with it, until now. The day the government announced that we were going into lockdown, and I thought about how vulnerable this makes the people of this country and how helpless and weak we are without the support of our local communities, regardless of if anything sinister is happening or not. And I said to myself, I need to build a social networking platform that instantly connects people to other people in their local community, so we can all look out for each other and help each other in the times that matter the most. This would give people the ability to understand what the other people in the community want. And when we get to a point where the majority of the people all want the same thing but are too scared to speak out, then it's time to fight for a change. And that's when I knew the great things that I'm going to do for the future of my son, for all of our children, and for the freedom of every single person on this planet. And that's why I'm starting FESN. But I'm going to need help. We're in a truly historic time, a time when we need to drop our pride and muck in for our own good and for the good of all. That's why we need people that want to volunteer to help speed the process, to help build this platform that's going to help spark a change for the good of all of us, but mainly for the good of our children. When we come together as real communities, when we put our heads together, our skills, knowledge and efforts together, we can achieve anything. I'm Michael Lake, this is FESN, and together we're going to change the world.